Europe, a continent teeming with history, art and culture. But beyond the bustling cities and grand monuments lies a world of serene beauty. Rolling hills, snow-capped peaks and sapphire blue waters paint a canvas of breathtaking landscapes. These natural wonders beckon us to escape the everyday, to lose ourselves in their tranquility. Imagine standing on a windswept cliff, the salty air stinging your face as you gaze out at the endless expanse of the ocean. Or picture yourself strolling through a sun-drenched meadow, the air thick with the scent of wildflowers, butterflies dancing on the breeze. These are the moments, the places that whisper to our souls. And when paired with the stirring melodies of classical music, the experience transcends mere sightseeing. It becomes a journey of the senses, a symphony for the soul. The natural world possesses an uncanny ability to soothe our worries and quiet our minds. The gentle rustling of leaves, the rhythmic crashing of waves, the sweet melodies of birdsong. These are nature's lullabies, calming our anxieties and restoring our inner peace. Studies have shown that spending time in nature can reduce stress hormones, lower blood pressure, and improve mood. Indeed, even a brief escape into a nearby park can provide a much-needed respite from the demands of modern life. In a world that often feels chaotic and overwhelming, nature offers us a sanctuary, a place to reconnect with ourselves, to breathe deeply and to simply be. Music, like nature, has the power to transport us, to evoke emotions, to stir memories, to paint vivid pictures in our minds. And when classical music is interwoven with the experience of natural beauty, the result is truly magical. Imagine listening to the soaring melodies of Beethoven's Pastoral Symphony while gazing out at the majestic peaks of the Swiss Alps. Or picture yourself lost in the delicate beauty of Debussy's Clair de Lune as the sun sets over the lavender fields of Provence. In these moments, music becomes the soundtrack to our journey, enhancing the emotions already stirred by the landscape. It deepens our connection to the place, creating a memory that will linger long after the final note has faded. This is an invitation to embark on a journey through some of Europe's most breathtaking landscapes, accompanied by the stirring melodies of classical music. From the rugged beauty of the Scottish Highlands to the sun-drenched hills of Tuscany, we will explore the unique character of each region, discovering how music can elevate and enrich our experience of the natural world. Along the way, we will delve into the history and culture that have shaped these landscapes, uncovering the stories whispered by ancient forests and mirrored in tranquil lakes. We will witness the interplay of light and shadow, the vibrant colors of nature's palette, and the subtle sounds that often go unnoticed in our bustling lives. So, let us set aside our worries, pack our bags with curiosity and a sense of wonder, and embark on this unforgettable journey through the heart of Europe's natural splendor. Northward bound, embracing the Scottish Highlands. Our journey begins in the far north, where the rugged beauty of the Scottish Highlands awaits. Here, amidst towering peaks and verdant glens, a sense of untamed wilderness prevails. The air is crisp and clean, carrying with it the scent of heather and peat smoke. As we venture deeper into this mystical land, the landscape unfolds before us like a canvas painted in shades of green and grey. Rolling hills, carpeted in emerald green grass, give way to imposing mountains that pierce the sky. Cascading waterfalls tumble down rocky slopes, their roar a symphony of nature's power. The roads wind and turn, leading us ever northward, each bend revealing a new vista, more breathtaking than the last. We are travelers in a land of myths and legends, where Ancient castles stand guard over lochs shrouded in mist, and the spirits of Highland warriors seem to linger in the shadows. A tapestry of green and gold, the colours of the Highlands. The colours of the Highlands are as varied as the landscape itself. In the spring, the hillsides erupt in a riot of yellow gorse, their vibrant hues a stark contrast to the deep green of the surrounding hills. Summer brings a carpet of purple heather, transforming the landscape into a sea of soft, undulating colour. As autumn approaches, the Highlands don a cloak of gold and crimson. The leaves of the birch trees turn a brilliant yellow, while the rowan trees bear clusters of bright red berries. The bracken on the hillsides transforms into a sea of rusty brown, creating a tapestry of warm, earthy tones. Even in the depths of winter, when the land is often blanketed in snow, the Highlands possess a stark beauty. The snow-capped peaks glisten in the sunlight, while frozen waterfalls create shimmering curtains of ice. The air is crisp and invigorating, and a sense of peace descends upon the land. Echoes of the past, whispers in the wind. The history of the Scottish Highlands is a rich tapestry woven from tales of clan rivalry, fierce battles, and enduring traditions. Ancient ruins dot the landscape, whispering stories of a time when life was harsh, but the bonds of kinship were strong. Standing within the crumbling walls of a ruined castle, we can almost hear the echoes of the past, the clash of swords, the skirl of bagpipes, the lament of a lone piper carrying across the glen. The spirit of the Highlands is palpable in these ancient places. It is a spirit of resilience, of independence, of a deep connection to the land and its history. It is a spirit that continues to resonate with visitors from around the world, drawing them to this land of rugged beauty and enduring charm. As we journey through the Highlands, the music of Felix Mendelssohn comes to mind. His Scottish symphony, inspired by his travels through Scotland in the 1820s, perfectly captures the essence of this wild and romantic land. The symphony's soaring melodies evoke the grandeur of the mountains, while its delicate passages reflect the tranquility of the lochs and glens. Listening to this music as we drive through the Highlands enhances the experience, adding another layer of depth and emotion to our journey. The music becomes the soundtrack to our adventure, its rhythms mirroring the changing moods of the landscape. We are swept away on a wave of sound and scenery, our spirits soaring with the music as we lose ourselves in the beauty of the Highlands. There's a sense of peace that settles upon the soul amidst the vastness of the Scottish Highlands. The worries and stresses of everyday life seem to melt away in the face of such natural splendor. The air itself feels different here, cleaner, fresher, as if it has the power to cleanse not just the lungs but the mind and spirit as well. We leave the Highlands feeling refreshed, rejuvenated, and deeply connected to the natural world. It is a land that stays with you long after you have left its shores, its beauty etched upon your memory, its spirit lingering in your heart. Our journey has just begun, but already we have experienced the profound impact that nature and music can have on our well-being. The Scottish Highlands have set the stage for a transformative adventure, one that promises to reveal the beauty and wonder that await us in the heart of Europe. Our journey now takes us south from the rugged peaks of Scotland to the sun-drenched hills of Tuscany. Trading the wild, wind-swept landscapes for a gentler beauty, we find ourselves in a land of rolling vineyards, silver-green olive groves, and charming hilltop villages. The air, no longer crisp and cool, is now warm and fragrant, carrying with it the scent of cypress trees and freshly tilled earth. As we traverse the winding roads, the landscape unfolds like a Renaissance painting. Cypress trees stand sentinel along dusty paths, their slender forms reaching towards the azure sky. Terracotta-roofed farmhouses dot the hillsides, their ochre walls glowing warmly in the golden sunlight. Each turn reveals a new vista more captivating than the last, inviting us to pause and soak in the timeless beauty. The pace of life here is noticeably slower, more in tune with the rhythms of the earth. The people, with their warm smiles and easy laughter, embody the legendary Italian zest for life. We are welcomed not as strangers, but as guests invited to share in the bounty of this fertile land. The landscape of Tuscany is a tapestry woven with threads of gold and green. Under the warm Tuscan sun, the vineyards sprawl across the rolling hills, their leaves shimmering like emeralds in the light. Olive groves, with their gnarled silver-green trees, create a sense of timeless serenity. Fields of sunflowers, their faces turned towards the sun, explode in a riot of yellow, adding a touch of vibrant colour to the landscape. Stone farmhouses, their weathered walls bearing witness to centuries of history, stand proudly amidst the vineyards, a testament to the enduring connection between the people and the land. As we wander through the vineyards, the earth beneath our feet feels warm and alive. The air is filled with the buzzing of bees and the chirping of crickets, a soothing symphony of nature's orchestra. We breathe deeply, inhaling the sweet scent of grapes ripening on the vine, the earthy aroma of freshly turned soil. Tuscany is not only a feast for the eyes, but also for the palate. This region of Italy is renowned for its culinary delights, each dish a celebration of fresh, locally sourced ingredients. Sun-ripened tomatoes, fragrant basil, peppery olive oil, and freshly baked bread. The flavors of Tuscany are bold and unforgettable. We find ourselves indulging in leisurely meals at rustic trattorias, savoring the simple yet exquisite flavors of Tuscan cuisine. Handmade pasta coated in rich ragu or tossed with fresh pesto melts in our mouths. Grilled meats seasoned with just a touch of salt and pepper are bursting with flavor, and the wine, rich, full-bodied reds and crisp, refreshing whites, flows freely, enhancing every bite. Each meal becomes a celebration of the senses, a testament to the Italian passion for good food, good company, and the simple pleasures in life. Tuscany is a land steeped in history, its rolling hills whispering tales of the Etruscans, the Romans, and the powerful Medici family. The region played a pivotal role in the Italian Renaissance, and its legacy is evident in the art, architecture, and culture that permeate every corner of this enchanting region. We wander through the cobblestone streets of ancient cities like Florence and Siena, marveling at the architectural masterpieces that line the avenues. Statues by Michelangelo, paintings by Leonardo da Vinci. The works of the Renaissance masters come alive in these historic cities, inviting us to step back in time and immerse ourselves in the artistic spirit of the age. Even the smallest villages exude a sense of history and culture. Ancient churches adorned with intricate frescoes, quaint piazzas bustling with locals and visitors alike, and artisan workshops where traditional crafts are still practiced with passion and precision. As the sun begins its descent, casting a warm glow across the Tuscan countryside, we find a quiet spot to reflect on the beauty and tranquility of this remarkable region. The spirit of Italy has seeped into our souls, a spirit of passion, of artistry, of a deep appreciation for the simple pleasures in life. The music of Vivaldi, with its vibrant energy and soaring melodies, seems to echo the very essence of Tuscany. We imagine the composer, inspired by the beauty of his homeland, translating the rolling hills, the sun-drenched vineyards, and the passionate spirit of the Italian people into his timeless compositions. Tuscany has awakened our senses, nourished our souls, and left us with a profound sense of peace. It is a reminder that beauty can be found in the simplest of things: a shared meal with loved ones, a walk through a vineyard at sunset, the sound of laughter echoing through the hills. Our journey takes a dramatic turn northward, leaving the sun-drenched hills of Tuscany for the awe-inspiring landscapes of Norway. Gone is the gentle warmth, replaced by a bracing coolness that invigorates the senses. We exchange the rolling vineyards and olive groves for towering cliffs, cascading waterfalls, and deep fjord-slashed coastlines. Here, amidst the grandeur of nature's raw power, we discover a different kind of beauty, a majesty that commands respect and inspires a sense of wonder. As our ship glides through the serene waters of the fjords, we are dwarfed by sheer cliffs that rise dramatically from the water's edge, their peaks often shrouded in mist. Waterfalls, like silver ribbons cascading down the mountainsides, plunge into the deep blue depths below, creating a symphony of sound that echoes through the valleys. The air is crisp and clean, carrying with it the scent of salt water and pine, a refreshing change from the warm, earthy aromas of Tuscany. This is a land carved by glaciers, a testament to the immense power of nature's forces. The fjords, long, narrow inlets of water cutting deep into the coastline, are a breathtaking reminder of the Ice Age, their sheer cliffs and deep waters a constant source of fascination. We find ourselves humbled by the sheer scale and grandeur of this landscape, a feeling that both exhilarates and instills a sense of peace. The beauty of the Norwegian fjords is not merely in their dramatic forms, but also in the interplay of light and water. On clear days, the sun reflects off the water's surface, creating a dazzling display of shimmering light. The deep blue of the fjords, contrasting with the verdant green of the surrounding mountains, creates a visual symphony that is both breathtakingly beautiful and profoundly moving. As we sail deeper into the fjords, the silence is almost deafening, broken only by the sound of the ship's engine and the occasional cry of a seabird. The air itself feels different here, charged with a kind of primal energy that speaks to something deep within us. We find ourselves gazing out at the water, lost in contemplation, as if searching for answers to life's mysteries in the depths of the fjords. It is easy to understand why ancient cultures saw the hand of the divine in these landscapes. The Vikings, who navigated these waters with such skill and daring, believed that the gods resided in these mountains, their presence felt in the crashing thunder of the waterfalls and the howling winds that swept down from the peaks. Even today, there is a sense that these landscapes hold a certain spiritual significance, a power that transcends the physical world. The colors of Norway are as striking as its landscapes. The deep blue of the fjords, reflecting the sky above, is a constant presence, a reminder of the vastness of the sea that surrounds this land. The vibrant green of the mountainsides, covered in dense forests of pine and spruce, speaks to the tenacity of life, even in this harsh environment. In the spring and summer, wildflowers add splashes of color to the landscape, their delicate blooms a stark contrast to the rugged terrain. Wild blueberries and lingonberries carpet the forest floor, their vibrant hues a reminder of the bounty that nature provides. As autumn approaches, the leaves of the birch trees turn a brilliant gold, adding a touch of warmth to the landscape before the long winter sets in. Even in winter, when the land is often blanketed in snow, the colors of Norway are captivating. The snow transforms the landscape into a wonderland of white, highlighting the contours of the mountains and the dark waters of the fjords. The northern lights, dancing across the sky in shades of green, blue and purple, add a touch of magic to the long winter nights. Norway's history and mythology are inextricably linked to its dramatic landscapes. The Vikings, who sailed these waters over 1,000 years ago, left their mark on the land, their sagas and legends still whispered on the wind. Stories of daring raids, epic battles, and encounters with mythical creatures are woven into the fabric of this land. As we sail past ancient Viking burial mounds, their outlines barely visible beneath the grassy slopes, we can almost hear the echoes of the past. We imagine longships, their sails billowing in the wind, navigating these same waters, their crews filled with a thirst for adventure and a belief in their own strength and courage. The trolls, those mischievous and often menacing creatures of Norse mythology, are said to inhabit the mountains and forests of Norway. We can almost picture them lurking in the shadows of the cliffs, their eyes glinting with mischief or malice. These legends, passed down through generations, add a layer of mystery and enchantment to the already captivating landscape. As we immerse ourselves in the grandeur of the Norwegian fjords, the music of Edvard Grieg comes to mind. His compositions, deeply rooted in the folk music of his homeland, capture the spirit of Norway like no other composer. His Peer Gynt suites, with their soaring melodies and dramatic crescendos, perfectly evoke the majesty of the mountains and the wild beauty of the fjords. We imagine Grieg, inspired by the natural world around him, translating the crashing waves, the howling winds, and the ethereal beauty of the northern lights into his music. His compositions become the soundtrack to our journey, enhancing our experience and deepening our connection to this extraordinary landscape. Grieg's music, like the landscapes that inspired it, has the power to transport us, to evoke a range of emotions, from exhilaration to serenity. It reminds us of the profound connection between music and nature, and how both can move us in ways that words cannot express. As the haunting melodies echo through the fjords, we are left with a sense of awe, wonder, and a deep appreciation for the beauty and power of the natural world. Our journey takes us southward once more, away from the dramatic fjords of Norway and towards the sun-drenched fields of Provence. Here, in the heart of southern France, a different kind of beauty awaits. Gone are the towering cliffs and crashing waterfalls, replaced by a gentler, more intimate landscape. Rolling hills, blanketed in vineyards and olive groves, give way to fields of lavender that stretch as far as the eye can see. The air, no longer crisp and cool, is now warm and fragrant, carrying with it the intoxicating scent of lavender, thyme and rosemary. As we drive along winding country roads, the landscape unfolds like a watercolor painting. Stone farmhouses with their terracotta roofs and faded blue shutters dot the countryside, each one seemingly frozen in time. Hilltop villages, perched precariously on rocky outcrops, beckon us to explore their narrow streets and ancient squares. The pace of life here is unhurried. Dictated by the rhythms of nature and the changing seasons, we have traded the grandeur of Norway for the charm of Provence, and yet the beauty here is no less captivating. It is a beauty that speaks to the senses, that invites us to slow down, to breathe deeply, and to savor the simple pleasures of life. We have come to Provence to immerse ourselves in its colors, its scents, its flavors, and to experience the magic that unfolds when nature and culture intertwine. Provence is a feast for the senses, a place where every sight, sound and smell seems designed to delight and inspire. The air is alive with the scent of lavender, rosemary, thyme and other herbs that grow wild in the hills. The markets overflow with fresh produce, plump tomatoes, juicy melons and brightly coloured peppers, their aromas mingling with the scent of freshly baked bread and the tang of local cheeses. The sound of cicadas fills the air, their rhythmic chirping a constant reminder of the warm southern sun. Church bells peal in the distance, their melodies echoing through the hills, a reminder of the region's rich history and enduring faith. In the evenings, the sound of crickets lulls us to sleep, their gentle chirping, a soothing symphony that speaks of warm summer nights and lazy days spent exploring the countryside. Echoes of history, Roman ruins and medieval charm. Provence is a land steeped in history, its ancient stones whispering tales of Roman emperors, medieval knights and Renaissance artists. The Romans, drawn to the region's fertile land and sunny climate, left behind a legacy of impressive architecture, including the remarkably well-preserved Pont du Gard aqueduct and the amphitheatre in Arles, where gladiators once battled for glory. The Middle Ages too left their mark on Provence. Hilltop villages, once fortified strongholds, now offer breathtaking views of the surrounding countryside. Castles, some in ruins, others lovingly restored, stand as silent sentinels, their weathered stones bearing witness to centuries of history. We wander through narrow cobblestone streets, our imaginations running wild as we picture life in these ancient villages where time seems to have stood still. In the cities of Aix-en-Provence and Avignon, we find traces of the Renaissance, a period of great artistic and cultural flourishing. Elegant mansions line the boulevards, their facades adorned with intricate carvings and wrought iron balconies. Fountains gurgle in shady squares, their cool waters offering respite from the midday sun. We wander through museums and art galleries, marveling at the works of Cézanne, Van Gogh, and other artists who found inspiration in the light and landscapes of Provence. Debussy's Reverie, music to stir the soul in Provence. As the sun begins its descent, casting long shadows across the lavender fields, we find ourselves drawn to the music of Claude Debussy. His compositions, with their impressionistic style and evocative melodies, seem to capture the very essence of Provence, its warmth, its tranquility, its subtle beauty. We listen to Clair de Lune, its delicate piano notes echoing the gentle rustling of the wind through the lavender fields. We imagine Debussy inspired by the play of light and shadow on the ancient stone walls of a Provençal village, translating his impressions into music that is both ethereal and deeply moving. Debussy's music, like the landscapes of Provence, has the power to transport us, to evoke a range of emotions, from quiet contemplation to a sense of joyful abandon. As the last notes fade into the twilight, we are left feeling refreshed, renewed, and deeply grateful for the beauty that surrounds us. Northward to the Alps, finding serenity in Switzerland's embrace. Our journey takes us northward once more, leaving the sun-drenched fields of Provence behind and venturing into the heart of Europe. We trade the fragrant lavender fields for towering peaks and pristine lakes, the sound of cicadas for the gentle tinkling of cowbells echoing through the valleys. We have arrived in Switzerland, a land of breathtaking contrasts, where rugged mountains meet verdant valleys and bustling cities coexist harmoniously with tranquil villages nestled amidst some of the most awe-inspiring scenery on earth. As we ascend into the Swiss Alps, the air grows crisper, cleaner, as if cleansed by the towering peaks that surround us. We wind along narrow mountain roads, each bend revealing a new vista more breathtaking than the last. Snow-capped peaks pierce the azure sky, their slopes cloaked in emerald green forests that seem to stretch endlessly towards the horizon. Waterfalls like silver ribbons cascading down the mountainsides plunge into crystal-clear lakes, their turquoise waters shimmering like jewels amidst the verdant landscape. The beauty here is both exhilarating and humbling, a testament to the raw power of nature and the enduring spirit of the Swiss people who have carved out a life amidst these challenging yet awe-inspiring landscapes. We have come to Switzerland to immerse ourselves in its tranquility, to reconnect with nature and to experience the unique blend of serenity and grandeur that defines this remarkable country. The beauty of Switzerland lies not only in its dramatic peaks and pristine lakes, but also in the sense of peace and tranquility that permeates the very air. Here, amidst some of the most awe-inspiring scenery in the world, we find a sense of balance, a harmony between humanity and nature that is both inspiring and deeply moving. We take a leisurely boat ride across Lake Lucerne, the water so clear we can see the bottom even at its deepest points. The reflection of the surrounding mountains, their peaks crowned with snow, shimmers on the water's surface, creating a surreal, almost mystical atmosphere. We are surrounded by beauty on all sides, yet there is a sense of stillness, of quiet contemplation, that allows us to truly appreciate the majesty of our surroundings. We wander through charming villages nestled amidst vineyards and apple orchards, their traditional wooden houses adorned with brightly colored flower boxes, a testament to the Swiss love of nature and their appreciation for a simple beauty. The pace of life here is unhurried, dictated by the changing seasons and the rhythms of nature. We find ourselves slowing down, breathing deeply, embracing the slow food movement and savoring each moment as it unfolds. Switzerland is a painter's dream, a landscape splashed with vibrant hues that shift and change with the passing seasons. The dominant colors are blue and white, a testament to the country's abundance of water and its towering snow-capped peaks. The sky, a deep azure blue on clear days, provides a stunning backdrop for the majestic Alps, their peaks often shrouded in clouds that drift like cotton balls across the horizon. The lakes, fed by glacial meltwater, shimmer in shades of turquoise, emerald and sapphire, their colors reflecting the surrounding mountains and the ever-changing sky. In the spring, wildflowers add splashes of color to the alpine meadows, their delicate blooms a stark contrast to the rugged terrain. Fields of yellow dandelions, purple crocuses and white edelweiss carpet the hillsides, creating a tapestry of color that is both breathtaking and ephemeral. As autumn approaches, the forests transform into a kaleidoscope of gold, crimson and russet. The leaves of the beech, maple and oak trees ablaze with color before they fall, blanketing the forest floor in a mosaic of warm hues. Even in winter, when the land is often blanketed in snow, Switzerland retains its beauty. The snow-covered landscapes take on a magical quality, the air crisp and invigorating, the silence broken only by the crunch of snow beneath foot. Switzerland, despite its relatively small size, boasts a rich and diverse cultural heritage, a testament to its location at the crossroads of Europe. The country's history is interwoven with tales of ancient tribes, powerful empires, and fierce battles for independence. Yet, through it all, the Swiss have maintained a strong sense of tradition and a deep-rooted love for their homeland. We visit medieval castles perched precariously on cliff tops, their weathered stones whispering tales of knights and chivalry, of battles fought and won. We wander through the cobbled streets of Bern, Switzerland's charming capital city, marveling at its medieval architecture, its ornate fountains, and its iconic clock tower, a symbol of the city's enduring spirit. In the traditional villages, we witness customs and traditions that have been passed down through generations. We watch as cheesemakers practice their craft, using ancient methods to transform fresh milk into Gruyère, Emmental, and other world-renowned Swiss cheeses. We listen to the haunting melodies of Alphorns, echoing through the mountains, their deep, resonant tones a reminder of the country's rural heritage and its enduring connection to nature. As we immerse ourselves in the tranquility and grandeur of the Swiss Alps, the music of Ludwig van Beethoven comes to mind. His Symphony No. 6, known as the Pastoral Symphony, perfectly captures the essence of Switzerland's natural beauty and its ability to inspire a sense of peace and awe. Each movement of the symphony evokes a different aspect of the Swiss landscape. We hear the gentle murmuring of the brooks and the chirping of birds in the first movement, awakening of cheerful feelings upon arriving in the countryside. The second movement, Seen by the Brook, conjures up images of crystal-clear streams flowing through verdant meadows, their waters reflecting the azure sky above. The symphony builds to a dramatic climax in the fourth movement, Thunderstorm, mirroring the sudden storms that can sweep down from the Alps, unleashing their fury before giving way to the tranquility of the final movement, Shepherd's Song, cheerful and thankful feelings after the storm. Listening to Beethoven's Pastoral Symphony amidst the Swiss Alps is a transformative experience, one that deepens our appreciation for both the power of music and the majesty of the natural world. It is a reminder that even in the face of life's storms, there is always hope, always beauty, and always a reason to be grateful for the simple gift of being alive. The Echoes of Europe, a symphony for the soul. As our journey through Europe's most breathtaking landscapes draws to a close, we find ourselves reflecting on the profound impact that both nature and music have had on our souls. We began our adventure amidst the rugged beauty of the Scottish Highlands, where the wind-swept moors and towering peaks whispered tales of ancient clans and fierce battles for freedom. The music of Mendelssohn, inspired by his own travels through this wild and romantic land, echoed the grandeur of the mountains and the tranquility of the lochs, adding another layer of depth and emotion to our experience. From the highlands we ventured south to the sun-drenched hills of Tuscany, a land of rolling vineyards, silver-green olive groves and charming hilltop villages. Here, amidst the timeless beauty of the Italian countryside, we indulged in the simple pleasures of life, leisurely meals at rustic trattorias, the taste of freshly baked bread and sun-ripened tomatoes, and the sound of laughter echoing through the vineyards. The music of Vivaldi, with its vibrant energy and soaring melodies, seemed to embody the very essence of Tuscany, its passion for life and its deep appreciation for beauty in all its forms. Our journey then took a dramatic turn northward to the awe-inspiring landscapes of Norway. Here, amidst the grandeur of nature's raw power, we stood in awe of towering cliffs, cascading waterfalls, and deep fjord-slashed coastlines. The music of Grieg, deeply rooted in the folk music of his homeland, captured the spirit of Norway like no other composer, its soaring melodies and dramatic crescendos mirroring the majesty of the mountains and the wild beauty of the fjords. A tapestry of memories, threads of beauty, history and music. From the rugged beauty of Norway, we travelled south once more to the sun-drenched fields of Provence, where the intoxicating scent of lavender filled the air and the landscape unfolded like a watercolour painting. The ancient Romans, the medieval knights and the Renaissance artists who left their mark on this enchanting region seemed to whisper their stories through the ancient stones and sun-drenched fields. The music of Debussy, with its impressionistic style and evocative melodies, captured the very essence of Provence, its warmth, its tranquility, and its subtle beauty. Our final destination brought us to the heart of Europe, to the majestic Swiss Alps, where towering peaks pierced the azure sky and pristine lakes shimmered like jewels amidst the verdant landscape. Here, amidst some of the most awe-inspiring scenery in the world, we found a sense of peace and tranquility that permeated the very air. The music of Beethoven, particularly his Pastoral Symphony, seemed to embody the spirit of Switzerland, its ability to inspire both awe and a deep sense of serenity. As we retrace our steps through these diverse landscapes, we realize that it is not just the visual beauty that has stayed with us, but also the emotions that each place evoked. The feeling of awe and wonder inspired by the Norwegian fjords, the sense of peace and tranquility we experienced in the Swiss Alps, the joy and exuberance we felt amidst the vibrant colors and scents of Provence. These memories are now forever intertwined with the music that accompanied us on our journey. The calming effect nature's embrace, music's solace. Throughout our travels, we have witnessed firsthand the calming effect that nature can have on the human soul. The gentle rustling of leaves in the wind, the rhythmic crashing of waves against the shore, the sight of a soaring eagle silhouetted against a clear blue sky. These are just a few of the countless ways in which nature can soothe our minds, calm our anxieties, and restore our sense of inner peace. Music, too, has played an integral role in our journey, enhancing our experience of these breathtaking landscapes and deepening our connection to the emotions they evoked. Whether it was the soaring melodies of Mendelssohn mirroring the grandeur of the Scottish Highlands, the vibrant rhythms of Vivaldi capturing the essence of Tuscany, or the haunting beauty of Debussy's Clair de Lune echoing the tranquility of a Provençal evening, music has provided a soundtrack to our journey, a tapestry of sound that has both moved and inspired us. The combination of nature and music has proven to be a potent antidote to the stresses and strains of modern life. It has reminded us of the importance of slowing down, of taking the time to appreciate the beauty that surrounds us, and of reconnecting with our inner selves. An invitation to return Europe's enduring embrace. As we bid farewell to Europe's breathtaking landscapes, we do so with a renewed appreciation for the beauty and diversity of our planet. We carry with us a treasure trove of memories, images of towering peaks, shimmering lakes, fragrant lavender fields, and sun-drenched vineyards. Each one forever linked to a particular melody, a particular emotion, a particular moment in time. But perhaps more importantly, we depart with a renewed sense of hope and optimism. We have been reminded of the resilience of nature, its ability to heal and restore, and of the enduring power of music to touch our souls and lift our spirits. And in a world that can often feel chaotic and uncertain, these are lessons worth cherishing. So let us carry the spirit of our journey with us, allowing the beauty of nature and the power of music to continue to inspire and uplift us in our daily lives. And let us return to Europe's enchanting embrace again and again, for there is always more to discover, more to experience, and more to learn from this continent of contrasts, where history, culture, and nature intertwine to create something truly magical.